we here at 10,000 Takes, and as you know, as the state of Minnesota and beyond, are big haters of the Wisconsin Badgers.
Right.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys beat the Badgers 2 years in a row for the Axe, right? Was it 93 and 94?
We did.
How
awesome.
describe that
And
experience,
you know
because the listeners at
what's
home.
sad is not. Go ahead. All right.
I was gonna say the listeners at home would love to hear
what's sad
from your
is it's not brought up enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's not brought up enough, but it's unbelievable. I think in '93, of course they were projected to win both times, but when they came in our house, if you remember if you could look at some old footage, that's back when they used to wear cowboy hats and things like that. The ladies would have the red cowboy hats on. They looked like Nebraska coming in. And to see, they get punched in the mouth by a team that wasn't allegedly that good, and to be able to beat them in our house is unbelievable. And this was back when you could they snuck in bottles of alcohol, not the plastic stuff. We had to put our helmets back on because they were throwing bottles at us.
Like glass ones, or like
glass?
You said plastic.
Like fifths of whiskey or vodka or whatever.
People are throwing fifths on the field. That's
yeah.
a different time.
They're throwing in at 20-year-olds too. That's crazy.
Well, what? Like they sneak in their coat, or what? Like, how did they get away with that?
Good question. Well, they still sneak stuff in now, but if you could just imagine, we had to put our helmets on. But the one that really sticks out is 1994 when we went to their house. So if you can imagine, I don't know if you've been to the stadium. I refuse to go back to that stadium, even though I have some friends that are from Wisconsin that are Badgers and things like that. I actually am really good friends with the Bucky Badger mascot from 90 to 94.
Really?
Yeah, from 94.
Yeah.
And his wife was a cheerleader. We were really good friends, love him to death. But in 94, driving into campus, you have to drive down Fraternity Row, right? So we're driving down Fraternity Row, and all the frats and sororities all mooned us as our bus drove by.
Oh my God, those Wisconsin people, man.
Terrible people. I wasn't born there, but I lived there for a number of years. And
sorry about that.
Well, it's all right.
Well, I went to a game in 2014 at Camp Randall, and like as soon as we walked out of the car and we're in Minnesota stuff, it was me and my dad just someone just yells "fuck Minnesota" and just
a target on your back.
Crazy, man. Like I went to Iowa, and they were welcoming, but Wisconsin people were just crazy.
Right. Well, I'll tell you this. So we drive in, the fire is burning. We're the underdogs. Here they are again. They're gonna be Big Ten champs or whatever back then. I don't think they called it Big Ten champs. But they did. But it wasn't the East and West. So we roll in. It's a battle. They're not whatever they're supposed to do. It's not working. The big goons up front aren't making enough holes big enough for Brent Moss to run through. And there was a pier where I was actually sitting on the sideline, and at the time I think they had a walkway behind our bench where fans could come by and walk by. So usually during the game, I'm so into the game I don't pay attention if my mom would yell or call or whatever. And all of a sudden I hear this little soft voice going, "Hey Hawthorne, hey Hawthorne," and I'm like, I'm not turning around because probably my mother's trying to trick me. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll turn around. It was a little kid, I kid you not, and he goes, "You fucking suck." So I turned around. The kid couldn't be no more than 12 years old.
Right.
So I turn around, and he's with his dad. And I looked at his dad, and his dad goes, "Hell yeah!"
What are you teaching your kids here? What the
Terrible
hell?
Parenting 101.
My dad would have kicked my ass.
Right.
Seriously.
So needless to say, they lost the game.
Yeah.
And we went back. So we went back, celebrated in the locker room, celebrated on the field. And as we were leaving, driving down Frat Row, our fantastic strength coach had the bus slow down, and he mooned the whole entire Frat Row as we drove by.
Sweet revenge.
Who's laughing now, frat kids?
Right.
Seriously.
But then again, they'll say, "Oh, that was a long time ago. Who has it now?" Blah 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 blah.
Well, here's one thing I like to say is that Wisconsin does have more losses in the Rose Bowl than we do. So I guess we'll just hang our heads to that one.
Including that, they've never won a national title. The Gophers have 7.
Yeah, I mean, it's math.
Doesn't matter when it was. They always say it was in the 40s and 50s. That doesn't matter. I mean, that was when football was rough too. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Seriously.
But they'll never admit it. So
no,
they're the now. So is what they say. Look at the record now. Blah blah blah.